Hello, adventurers, and welcome to the Paragon Company. I'm your dungeon master, Mike Penny, and I hope you'll enjoy this episode of our actual play 5e recordings. I guess let's get started. Last time on the Paragon Company, you guys set up an ambush around the old schoolhouse in Olde Baenum, where you pretty skillfully trapped a small group of were-rats led by a copy of who would turn out to be Kit Walken, Grimm's younger brother. And after a hearty debate on ethics and torture, you guys decided to kill him, and it freed the real Kit. And every session, I grow a little bit closer to worrying when you guys will make the change to just full-on murder hobos.
Oh, it'll be this session for Tom.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I've stated this already. You're misinterpreting the whole term murder hobo. Because we are pursuing the role-playing aspect of successfully living in this world, we will be murder homeowners.
Right.
Like, you can engage us with responsible the results of our actions. We'll just kill them too, and or turn them around with roleplay.
Right. So you guys defeated and killed the fake Kit, which turned out to be another tulpa. This one, however, was infused with the black ooze that you guys have run into multiple times. After leaving Olde Baenum to reunite Kit with Grimm, he thanked you, said he'd put in a good word with the guild for you guys, and took his brother to tend to him. And you guys kind of went over your loot that you picked up from the fake Kit, and that's pretty much where we left off. So what would you guys like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to first just say that retroactively, it's not torture if it turns out that the person we're torturing is not real. Therefore, our actions were justified.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to get into an argument about the ethics of what is and isn't self-aware and sapient life with the person who plays Tom. No.
Look, Tom is at least one step forward away to being sentient. Okay,
yeah,
just a little bit. All right.
Okay, I'm not making it. I'm on Brian's side here mostly, but we know nothing about Tom down to what Tom is at all, and we just kind of roll with that because it's easier than having a sit-down conversation with him.
Right.
But I have no idea if you are in fact one step ahead on the scale of is a person.
He is both one step ahead and one step behind.
Yeah.
He's like what happens when the evolutionary link leaves the ocean to come to land, and then is I don't know how I feel about this.
You know how if you give an octopus access to a Nintendo controller, it can successfully play Pokemon very slowly? I feel like Tom could easily be that, and we're just getting the good part, you know?
Yeah, totally.
You don't sound convinced, Mike.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so.
Man, you're lucky I'm only one coffee in. I have some retorts I could say, but I'm too fucking tired, so I can't.
Right now is the octopus that uses a coconut as a home.
Yep, that's really accurate, actually.
So yeah, you guys are, in the graveyard right outside the entrance to the old town. What do you guys thinking?
So, instead of bringing the carriage inside this time, do we want to, the horses kind of probably suck for this whole situation. So should we leave them out here at the risk of being stolen by bandits, or bring them inside at the risk of being
Leave
eaten
them
by zombies?
with the guards. They can watch them.
And I guess we really don't. It's right outside of town, which I hadn't really realized before. So
We could possibly leave them with like the guys from the Hand of the Polis that are like guarding the ins and outs of Olde Baenum, and just be like, you're watching these now.
I mean, I don't really trust the Hand of the Polis, but it does seem like the best thing to do currently.
I know the captain. They'd be causing trouble for themselves if they let anything happen to the horses.
Maybe clear it with the captain then, so that's official.
Ooh,
So
we can
we'll
send a
carry-
missive.
I don't think there's anything. Well, there's nothing inside that we really need, and we just got to make sure the things that are inside of it stay secure.
Right.
The secret recipe for tom cakes.
Even Tom doesn't have the recipe for tom cakes.
The recipe's
Tom
in your heart every
Does Tom
time.
have a plankton?
It's
I want Tom to
all
have
muscle
plankton.
memory.
Wait, what was that, Ernesto?
Does Tom have a plankton at some point, just constantly trying to steal your tom cake formula that you
Oh,
don't
man.
have?
Well, now that needs to be canon.
That's a fun idea. Just some other chef that wants your recipe.
Oh, minor illusion only lasts for 1 minute. I was gonna say Tom could cast minor illusion on the cart, right, and just like hide it, like it's like some trees or some shit, but it doesn't last long enough.
You don't know.
Yeah, let's just leave it with the Hand of the Polis, right? And I mean, I don't see why not.
Well, okay. So the two guards that were there, they did come back. You guys actually turned over the three guys that were with the fake kit for them. So they have them. They were going to take them back to their to the station at the entrance to town. But yeah, you can certainly ask them if they want to. If they can take the carriage or whatever. Actually, Grim's still like on his way out. If you want to ask him too.
Is Grim like right there? Do we see him?
Yeah, like where we left off, Grim was basically like about to leave with his brother.
Okay. Tom yells really loudly, Grim! 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 Grim!
Grim stops walking and turns around. He's like, "Yes."
Like we all just kind of usher him, like, come over here, just come back.
So Grim walks back over. He's like, "What's the matter?"
Can you watch horse cart?
Oh, sure.
Yay!
Right. He's like, it's already been stationed at the horse's horse, so you can just ride it back with my brother. Actually, that's better than him walking. You're practically doing me a favor.
Thanks, Grim.
Is that I'm just gonna walk up and start showing him the Home Alone style security measures that I've installed into it. So like, okay, so like, put your foot here first, and spikes come up on the seat. And like, you want to make sure that you guys pull this lever first. Otherwise, the guillotine response won't decapitate you, but you guys probably will need to go to the hospital.
Oh, right. Thanks for the heads up. And he kind of like, his arm around Kit, kind of starts to walk over to the cart, and Kit just looks at you guys. He's like, "Boy, I really missed out working with you guys, huh?"
Yeah,
And
you
then
did.
It's pretty great, yeah.
And then they get on the carriage, and Kit's like, "Well, you know where to find me."
Oh, Tom throws a bunch of Tom cakes at them. Here, for the road.
We'll be there in 5. You know what? It's fine. Thank you. Great.
You're welcome.
Right. So yeah, he takes them, and then
I lean into Tom, and I'm like, Tom, if we want to start selling Tom cakes, then you have to start treating them as though they're more valuable and give them away for free a little less.
Tom asks, what does free mean?
Okay, so when you're doing capitalism, right?
Yeah.
You want to get something for the things that you're giving people as a trade. Usually it's money and gold, but I mean it can be other things too. And
love.
Like love. So technically you are buying love with your Tom cakes right now, which is good, but your Tom cakes are so good that the amount of love that someone can give you back for the amount of Tom cakes you're giving them, it's impossible. So like you should be a little bit more stingy with how you give them away to people so that they can actually give you something back in kind.
Tom nods. His tentacles kind of go this like for a second and goes, Tom does not have enough love to give to everybody, but okay.
That's true for all of us. But like pat him on the shoulder. As I'm rolling away, I breathe heavily. Oh god, it's really hard. I'm gonna talk to him so many times today.
Tom yells at Grim and Kit. It's like, Tom doesn't love you! And walks away! Okay, I'm done.
You're not part of the circle.
As they're going, Grim's just like, oh, okay, bye, you know. Alright, so Grim's taking care of your carriage. You no longer have to worry about the safety of your horses in the old town. I can now remove the covered wagon and 3 horses from the...
Yeah, your camera's over here. I'm like, your camera's over here now.
I know. Well, that's the thing, I'm watching the screen,
Right,
but I'm like, oh wait, no, the camera's over here now. So, alright, so with that, do you guys head back into the old town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone need to like prepare or anything? Supplies? I don't know. Tom's ready.
I think Grabak's pretty ready to go.
Pretty loaded up on what we need. I think. Has anyone who has benefits off of a short rest?
You guys had just taken a short rest right at the end of the last session.
Okay.
Then I guess Tom has, more Tom cakes, right? That's about it.
Oh yeah, if you wanna roll for your cooking check.
Okay.
So-
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
What do we want to pursue? We were talking about it earlier a little bit, but there are a couple of random ends that we can do while we're in here, and we got less than a full day, so we can try to find some of the stuff that's in the where the old Fey portal was, which is just generically magic, I'm sure, or we can try and do some of our official jobs.
We have a lot of time, right? I think we only burned through 5 hours or so. Am I wrong?
Right. With the trip to Baenum back to sort out the guys and reintroduce Kit and Grim, probably took about an hour. So I'd say you still have it's been about 6 hours now.
So we have 18 hours to get.
Right.
Right.
I mean, we're not going to be able to, if we're pushing 18 hours in and we left and got into bed, then we're having a really bad time. It's about to be noon time.
So where we left off, it was about 4, so it's probably around 5 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. So straight up, I'm not trying to be here after midnight. This place is horrible. So
Yeah. Okay. So let's all go with
I
it.
agree with that. After midnight would be probably not ideal.
Oh, really quick, Mike. I totally forgot. What am I supposed to roll for cooking food? I thought I just have 6 food ready for everybody ready to go after a short rest.
Oh, I just have you roll to see the quality of them
Oh,
with your
is that a 20?
cooking thing. Yeah, it's a d20 plus your charisma plus your proficiency.
Oh god. Okay, so roll a charisma check.
Yeah, and then add your whatever your proficiency mod.
Unfortunately, it was only a 12.
With all your stuff?
I rolled a charisma dice, and I got a 6 plus 4, and then plus 2 of proficiency, so it was 12.
Okay. So they're okay. They're not, you're a little worried about going back into town. They came out a little burned,
They're okay.
Edible, but not your best.
Okay. Well, everybody gets, if you guys eat it, you get extra hit points of 1d8. So, there you go. Tom gives it out to everybody.
Alright. So with that, you guys start to, get together, get all your stuff prepped, and cross under the stone archway back into the old town. And after crossing the threshold, are back in the, like the town blocks of the residential area. Now, do you guys want to continue along the path that you had taken originally, or do you want to try for a different route? Obviously, you've seen now that you can break through the walls that block the pathway.
Oh, is the schoolhouse still ablaze?
Whoa.
So, right when you enter, you wouldn't be able to see the schoolhouse, but you do see to your right, east, smoke coming up.
On the map, where's the schoolhouse in reference to like the center of Old Town?
So, if you were to break it, we'll say into like a 3x3 grid, the schoolhouse is the bottom right square.
Okay.
And you guys are in like the bottom center square when you first enter into the old town.
Well, I am down with checking out the aftermath of the school burning.
Okay.
How many zombies we got in the pit?
So, Archibald would remember the exact route, which would be you'd go 1 block to your right, turn 1 block up, and then turn 1 block right, and that's the wall you destroyed. But you can also kind of tell from where you are. The map shows that if you head just straight 2 blocks to the right, you'll come across another barricade you can see from where you are that also leads to where the schoolhouse is.
Burn too much time breaking down barricades, but there is an idea of if we break down enough barricades, we might find shorter routes to places. I'm thinking shortcuts.
I
Possibly.
can also, my homunculus flies, so if we want to just like travel through the route, I can just have him fly up and then like guide us through.
That's fair.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. So you do want to head back to the schoolhouse, though?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys, from where you enter the old town, you turn to the right, and you start heading up that street block. And I need everyone to roll me a d6.
Damn it, Mike.
5.
Eric's got 3.
Okay, with my guide,
There's no guidance. It's just a d6.
then it's a 1.
Okay.
Tom got a 4.
All right.
I got a 4.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I need everyone to roll d20.
Get the D20.
Yep.
13.
Oof.
15.
Tom got a nat 1.
Okay.
Trax got a 12.
Bach got a 6.
Okay. Okay. So as you guys start heading, up this block of the town, you start to hear shuffling coming from between a couple of the houses. And as you look up, you see 3 zombies starting to like shuffle towards you guys from like an alleyway between 2 of the houses. So they're just sort of like scrambling slowly towards you guys, like.
Like, how slow are we talking?
So you guys are faster.
Could Akira open up a hole in the ground with mold earth faster than they would reach us, so they just fall into a hole?
If it were dirt underneath you guys, yes, but this is all like cobblestone and stuff.
Damn.
Can Tom just cast bonfire in front of them? So they walk in front of the bonfire, they catch on fire.
Yeah, that's like.
Sure, if you want to do that, you can.
What's around me?
So, like, you guys, it's, just the ruined houses. So, you could throw fire at them. There is a chance that the houses that they're walking in between might also catch.
I mean, that's not a loss to anyone. Tom just says, let's just all run. Unless you guys want to fight the zombies. You guys want to fight the zombies? That's what Tom asked the group. No one answers. Tom says, okay, let's just run away. And Tom starts running.
We can scramble away from them, see what they do.
Yeah.
Right. So, no. If you guys kind of quicken your pace and run, you see very quickly that if you keep a quick pace, they can't really catch you.
Okay.
So, you guys run up to that block, and then are you going to continue straight to the barricade, or are you going to turn left and go up the previous route you guys went to?
Tom votes to go the previous route, so we don't get trapped in the corner by the barricade.
Okay. So, you guys take a sharp left and run up to the next street. And I need everyone to roll a d6 again.
So this is how you fuck us over.
This is how it all goes down.
1 for Grabach.
Tom rolled
Hey,
a
man.
2.
Don't sound down. Could be golf rules.
I
Trax
a
got 3.
4.
I didn't hear Jesse or Mira.
I got a 4.
2.
All right. Everyone roll me a d20.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Ooh.
16.
Okay.
Tom got an 18.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Trax got a 4.
Okay. What'd you get, Kevin?
16?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay. So, as you guys are coming up this block, you run out into, the cross section of the road, and just one zombie kind of straggles out of like a busted down doorway and just starts kind of hobbling out towards you guys like.
Can I
His
whack.
jaw falls off.
Oh, sorry. I run up and I whack the zombie with my bat.
Okay.
Just
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
25.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage, and I
Damn
believe this is your last of your holy water doused hits.
Oh, okay. Shit. Yeah. Cool. So 4 damage, and then can I do an unarmed strike?
Yeah, you got to roll an extra 2d6 for your bat.
Oh, it's an extra 2d6. Okay. Sorry.
Yep.
So it was 10 damage
Altogether, okay.
for the bat. Yes. And then I rolled a sorry, I am. My brain is confused. Okay. And then I also rolled a 13 to hit with an unarmed strike.
That hits.
And that is 8 damage.
Okay. So you run up and smash
I want to do that with my claws, so I get piercing damage on the unarmed strike.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So instead of bludgeoning, it's just piercing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you smash the zombie like across the face with your bat, and then kind of spin around, and on your like backswing, just slash it across the face, and like its jaw rips off, and it's just like, and it just kind of collapses.
Wonderful.
All right. So now at the intersection that you guys are at, to the right is the busted up wall that leads to the schoolhouse. But also the path straight ahead of you and to your left are not blocked.
Okay, where are the zombies?
So the 3 you ran away from, like back a couple blocks, like they're maybe still following you, maybe not. You can't see them right now.
Okay. Tom asks our chief, hey, can you get your awesome flying thing? Like, what is ahead of us to our left?
I mean, Gizmo, like, functionally is everybody's pal, so he's pretty much respond to Tom, too.
Okay. So where do you guys send Gizmo?
To the path to the left, right? To the unexplored side?
Okay, to your left from where you come in?
Yeah, because
So he
that's the
goes-
unexplored route, right?
I think there were 2 roads, right?
Yeah, there's
So,
there's
yeah,
a path
straight
back
ahead.
to- yeah.
Yep, straight ahead you hadn't gone, and to the left you hadn't gone. To the right is where the hall to the schoolhouse was. So, okay, Jesse, how far can Gizmo get from you?
Let me double check. I think he's not actually tethered to the way that things are.
Yeah, like a normal familiar.
Yeah, I think he's the trade-off for me not getting a psychic connection to him as he just sort of does stuff. But let me look. Yeah, he's just his own little buddy. He follows orders. It's a decent intelligence score, and communicates as best as he can.
What's his intelligence score?
Oh, he's smarter than a couple of the people on the team.
Huh.
He's got a 10 intelligence.
Damn.
All right. So
I
how?
have him fly up, like 20, 30 feet up as he's
Okay.
investigating and like landing on like rooftops and light poles and stuff. He doesn't. Just avoiding any like normal danger.
Okay. So you send him, to the block to your left. He flies up a ways and perches on a rooftop, kind of scans out the area. From where he sits, he can see at the end of the next block, if you go to the left, when you come to the next intersection, the path that goes straight from there is clear, but both paths to the left and right are covered and blocked off by debris.
Okay. And he doesn't recognize immediate serious danger.
Do you want to give me a perception check for Gizmo?
Let's see. Oh, he's actually pretty good. He's probably better at this than I am. 10?
10?
Mm-hmm.
So he looks around and he doesn't see anything immediate. He does, like I said, see the pathway that would lead forward from that direction. But he does not see any immediate threat.
Okay.
Then I assume he just heads back to you guys.
Yeah, because he has to communicate that all to us, which he
Right.
does on pictures on the ground.
Yeah. So yeah, he comes back and gives you like a little magical image of kind of what he saw, and then it dissipates and he just kind of perches back on you.
Okay. I guess.
Tom asks the group, do you guys want to go explore Schoolhouse, or do you want to go explore New Route?
I would say New Route. I mean, the schoolhouse is pretty much burned up, and we just
We can just
captured
send
some
We
zombies.
can just send Gizmo to check out the schoolhouse.
Yep, that works. And Mike is probably moving for the zombies to move up behind us.
Yeah, I'm gonna-
yeah, let's go to the New Route then.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, sorry, Ernesto, what'd you say?
No, I was just gonna say we should just have Gizmo check the school. Check the school, we can keep going, and I'm just gonna drop back a little bit from the group to keep an eye on our backs.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys send Gizmo to check out the schoolhouse?
Yeah.
I mean, sure. That's pretty funny.
So then Gizmo, flies off in the opposite direction, over the busted up wall and over to the schoolhouse, which is still burning. It's collapsed in on itself at this point. But as he flies around it, he kind of hovers over all the pits you guys opened up around the schoolhouse. And when he comes back, he counts that roughly 12 zombies have collapsed into the pits.
Great job, guys.
And not all of them, some of them died from the fall, broke their necks or whatever. But a lot of them are just sort of bumping into the walls of the side of the pit, just trying to scramble up, but they can't.
Is Gizmo the only one there?
Yeah, he's the only one there at the moment.
Brian, is your create bond from a cantrip?
Yep, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. The range is only 60 feet though.
You wanna come with me and cause some fire?
The group will be split then between the New Route and the school. We can go to the school first and double back, but then the zombies behind us will just catch up, so we'll have to fight them.
Oh,
It's okay. I'm gonna stay back I'm gonna stay back whatever you guys decide to do, and keep the zombies busy if anything.
Okay.
What happened?
Honestly, we're probably gonna have to fight them anyways. Why don't we just go to the school and then burn all the zombies? Let the other zombies catch up when we just destroy them.
more
Sounds
pits
about right.
behind us, so the zombies fall into the new pits.
Are we just gonna leave a trail of holes in the ground? Just
I'll come back up. Oh, how about this? We'll compromise. Once we kill the zombies, I'll use mold earth to cover back the
actually,
ground up.
that's a really good idea. Is just to leave them as we go, and then as we return, once we've gone.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. Let's do it. They're mounds of dirt anyway.
You should mold the dirt that you pull out of the ground into like a little retaining wall to kind of like funnel them in better, you know?
Okay, so yeah, let's go to the schoolyard, and then
All right.
we'll go execute on this hilarious plan.
So yeah, you guys, you turn to the right and you pass through the broken down wall that you guys destroyed into the open field the schoolhouse is. And you guys approach it, and surrounding it are the pits that Akira opened up, and in the center, the just sort of moat now around it is just the burning up schoolhouse.
Okay, is it still burning?
Yeah, it's collapsed in on itself at this point. It's still burning. It's only been about an hour and like maybe 15 minutes since you guys really left and came back.
So I have a question for you. Would you say that there is about 5 feet of fuel that's next to me, so I can like extend that flame into the pit? Like, is there enough fuel that I could consistently like move flame 5 feet at a time until I could get it into the hole?
Oh, here, let me read Create Bonfire just so I kind of know what the heck you're doing.
This is control flame.
Yeah, it's control flame.
Control Flame?
Yeah.
All right, let me just read it real quick.
Oh, well,
Your gut says that this is exactly what that spells more or less.
It says you instantaneously expand the feet 5 feet in one direction, provided that wood or other fuel is present. Or create bonfire like Brian has.
Yeah.
But, he just makes fire.
Right. So I'd say, you guys did have a bit of radius around the schoolhouse where you put all the pits. You might be able to reach the fire from the schoolhouse to the pit. Actually, no, because it would have to be 5 feet over, like pretty much 5 feet down. So it wouldn't quite make it. But there is the fuel of the all the like shrubbery and stuff that you guys put over the pits. So some of that is still hanging over the edges.
Let's use I want to use mage hand then to grab some bits of flame and throw it into the pit, and then use control flames to move that fire into.
So I don't think Mage Hand can grab fire.
But I can grab sticks though, right? I can grab up to like 15 pounds.
Yeah, manipulating it. Yeah, so yeah, if it's an object on fire, then yeah. But like,
Yeah,
I don't think you could pick up just flame.
I just want to start hurling bits of burning wood into
the pits.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you have your mage hand reach over and start pulling like, embers and burning like wood from the schoolhouse out and start just like dropping it into the pits. And like with all the like, loose sticks and debris and wood that you guys had put over the pit, it does start to catch. And it's quite a horrible sight to see. They are undead, but it's like a bunch of zombies walking around on fire, just not really reacting to being on fire before they just sort of burn up and crumple over dead. And Archie, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
So traditionally, wisdom isn't my like good stat. So I got a 0.
Oh shit.
All right. So as you guys are doing this, Akira, you would notice first, while you guys are sort of sitting back watching, Archie's just sort of making like a like kind of a shallow breathing sound. And when you look at him,
away and start moving him away from the scene.
okay, yeah, because he seems to have like a bit of a catatonic sort of, he's just like staring at.
Tom cake that we just have on hand somewhere.
Yes, I have 6. I gave it to you guys.
Perfect. So I give him a Tom cake, and I'm just like, let's hang away. Let's hang out away from what's going on.
So
and do
yeah.
I don't know. I ask him to like tell me about like the goddess guardian, so he,
Right. So after a minute or so, Archie kind of snaps out of it, and yeah, what do you do, Archie?
Archie's gonna play it like super cool. He's gonna be like, yeah, no, it's really like, it's like a lot of fun. What's going on? I'm really into it. I'm getting so I'm so curious about what's going on over here, away from the fire that I can hear behind us still. And Ashwell just kind of like wheels over to like a broken cart, and it's just like, wow, this is broken.
Yes, it sure is. All right. As you guys are watching the fire, behind you, actually, where Akira and Archie have kind of wandered away from, you start to see from the debris the 3 undead that were initially coming out from the buildings behind you. They're just sort of like,
Can we make more pits?
Oh, they got past me.
Ah.
Oh well.
Yes. Put him in a hole.
Yeah, seriously, can we just make more holes and drop them into holes?
wait, so Trax, what were you doing?
I purposely stayed back to intercept anything following us.
Well, I did not hear that, so give me a sec.
I'll back.
Actually, no. Then in that case, Trax, you would have seen them round and start sort of like wandering in your direction.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna catch up with everyone and let them know that we've got company coming. 3 zombies.
Okay, so yeah, now they're kind of making their way, and
If I've got time, I'm gonna spread out some of my holy cow traps just where they're gonna be walking.
okay. And Akira, you asked if you could open a pit.
Yeah.
If she's gonna do that, I'll throw them in the pit so that the pit has tiny holy spikes inside.
Okay. Where do you open the pit?
So they're coming like down a road, right?
Well, so at this point, they're actually starting to cross like 3 walls. You guys destroyed into the field that actually like has the schoolhouse in it.
Hey, if you guys want time, I can use my echo to buy time.
Yeah, why don't you, Trax, why don't you use your echo to like lure them into like where the pits I will have are?
So, because it's my dream to do this, I'm going to do a like a familiar combination because he's super cool and can do that, and ride on the echo and shoot his cool gizmo laser at stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, he's got a gizmo laser. I didn't make it up. It's part of being a homunculus.
I know. I'm just listening to what you guys are planning on doing.
Really good damage.
These guys are getting closer. What are you guys doing?
Well,
Tom runs
Did you-
over to where the hole's gonna be, casts thaumaturgy, and makes a ruckus to lure them to where the hole will be.
Okay. Alright, so Akira, what are you doing?
Okay, so I want to open up like a series of pits using mold earth.
Okay.
And then I guess the plan is Trax and Gizmo lure them to the pits
yeah, that makes sense.
that are filled with the caltrops, and Brian's noise will only further direct them towards him.
Okay, so you open a pit like right in front of where they're coming through.
Yeah.
I send Gizmo with a ball bearing with the sound bite. Oh my god, my legs are broken. I am totally vulnerable. Oh my god, my legs are broken. I am totally vulnerable.
I'll say, Tom, your thaumaturgy makes that. Yeah.
3 times as loud for one.
Right, just way louder. Oh my god, my legs are broken. Yeah. So they're just walking. The pit opens up in front of them. You throw the caltrops and the ball bearing in. And the zombies just walk right into it and just one by one and topple over the edge and just fall into the pit.
Nice. Good with the cantrips, like dollar items for the dollar store.
So, the 3 zombies are now also in a pit. So, 2 of the zombies fail to save. And how much damage is it?
They take 1 piercing damage, and then their movement speed is reduced by 10, and blah blah blah.
Okay, and then go ahead and roll me 2d6 for the holy damage.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Rabak is back. Who's dead?
Everybody
Oh, no.
gone.
What? Y'all take how much damage?
I don't think you take it. 8.
Okay. So as the zombies fall into the pits, the caltrip starts sticking in them, and then they start like burning with like a yellowy white light into the zombies, and they just like keep kind of stumbling, and like as they try to stand, they sort of just keep collapsing again, getting stuck with more and more caltrips. And you're pretty sure that left alone long enough, this is just gonna destroy them.
All right, nice, good.
Tom chimes in really quick and asks Archie 2 questions. The first question is there any way to make the undead undead? How do we undead them?
So I know a little bit about it. I'm sure Archibald knows technically more if I can roll something.
What? Give him a potion.
Give me either a
Religion or what?
Arcana.
I get special bonuses on Arcana.
Rabak's just there. Wait, I thought these were just homeless. These are undead?
Oh man.
27.
27. So you know that with undead, it's magic reanimating a dead body. The soul is gone. This is just a shell of what the person once was. But that being said, there are certain spells, very powerful spells, that can resurrect people from the dead. Fortunately, at this point in your guys' career, none of you have any such spells.
Okay. The second question is, what do zombies like to eat?
So if you remember, Tom, you actually asked that question when you guys first encountered a zombie.
Yeah, I don't remember. Sorry, Brian doesn't remember. So what was
That's
the answer?
okay. Pretty much you and everyone around you, and nothing at all, because they don't technically need to eat, but they just like to try to eat everything that's alive that they find.
Gotcha. Tom casts Razzle Dazzle on a Tom cake and makes it taste like us, and throws it into the pit to see if the last zombie that's still alive will eat it or not.
So you throw the Tom cake in, and one of the zombies, it lands sort of like near its head, and it just sort of like like bites into the Tom cake, and just slowly starts like biting into it over and over again. Like not really eating it, just kind of like fighting and mushing it up.
Okay. Tom looks at Grabak and says, "Hey, can you use these people in your fight punch fist thing?"
We could remove the lower jaw and just use them as practice targets.
What's that? Like that lady from The Walking Dead.
Michonne.
Oh, Michonne, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can respect the need to know what it feels like to strike a body. We're not gonna go down that road.
We can always come back later, Tom.
Tom nods like, "Okay, no evil today then," and just walks away.
No, I'm sure we'll have another opportunity, but don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, I guess before you walk away, why don't we put that last, undead guy to rest, right? So Tom just uses Calamari Calamity on it.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
The first is 21.
That hit.
Okay. The follow-up attack is 8.
Okay. Yeah, so... Wait, that was the damage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you just... Tom just sort of goes over the edge, look at one that didn't even bother to swallow the Tom cake, just chewed it up, and you just blast it. Oh no, you don't climb on that stuff, buddy.
Apparently you gotta appreciate Tom cakes more.
Dude, do zombies even taste? Because the whole definition of a zombie is just the motor function, essentially, right?
Right.
So it doesn't make sense for their taste buds to actually reactivate upon infection.
It's all instinctual, I assume.
Yeah.
Is it a magic zombie, like an infected zombie, or like technically a zombie by definition, but actually like a person who's barely alive? Like, there are a lot of ways you can be a zombie.
You guys, take care of the 3 zombies that fell into the pit. The schoolhouse is still, burning up. What do you guys want to do from here?
Tom says, "We should exercise something that Archie told me called mercy when we meet the undead and put them out of their misery." I guess at this point, is there exit routes next to the school, right? Like there was another path.
So there was the wall that you destroyed, and then back behind the schoolhouse, off, sort of on the opposite end of the field, behind the schoolhouse, there was a route that was opened up that where the were-rats came from last time.
Gotcha. Tom points at that route and says, "Do you guys want to go that way? Because that's where the rat people came from, right? Maybe there's something over there."
I mean, I think that's as good of a plan as any we've got so far.
The only lead we've got.
Tom just
Besides the map, but yeah.
Tom just runs really excitedly. He's like, "Hey!" Without a care in the world, ignoring everything that just happened.
Alright, so you guys head that way towards the back end of the schoolhouse. Alright. So, you guys head that way. And as you come to another intersection, you guys see, to your right is the actual main, surrounding all of Olde Baenum wall. To your left is an open path, and right in front of you is another, debris.
And I have Gizmo check to see what's past the debris versus a ways ahead of us on the clear path.
You want to have him go over the debris?
Yeah, just fly however. What's the debris's height?
Yeah, no, it's only it's about 8 to 10 feet, of just it's a combination of collapsed walls and just people obviously tried to barricade stuff with just anything they could find.
So 10 feet is a thing's normal long reach, right?
Sorry, what?
A thing with long reach is 10-foot range, right?
Oh, like a weapon with reach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll have him fly 15 feet up and just, check out both directions.
Oh, he should also be looking for the big thing that roams around Old Town. Best to keep
Oh,
tabs
yeah.
on that.
Forgot about that.
He's being a sneaky bug.
Oh, how
So-
cute.
With that being said, everyone.
What? That's bullshit.
Everyone, what?
what was that? Everyone what?
D6. You
D6.
roll me a D6.
Can
Yeah.
you like stop having us roll stuff? God.
Listen, you're in a cursed, horrible town.
I got a 3, which is the best number because it's right in the middle.
I got a 5.
That's true. It's the
Yeah.
safest number. Track's got a 6.
Oh, that's fucked up, dude. What if that's the opposite of what we want?
I know.
Tom got a
What if
2.
it's like a cumulative number that's not like a secret.
What did Akira get? 3?
Yeah.
Okay,
See, if we all rolled 3s, we'd be safe.
right. So, okay. So,
He wants us to think.
yeah. I like the paranoia of a little while ago, something, and like, you guys were like, what's he doing?
Your dice are clacking.
Right? So, okay, so yeah, you have Gizmo fly up over the wall, and give me a perception check for Gizmo.
But he is actually better than I am.
Yep.
But he's not good at this one. He rolled a 6.
Okay. So, what he sees, he doesn't see much, but over the debris here seems to be no longer in the residential area of the old town. It seems to open up, and things are a little more like widespread and open. He does see buildings in the distance, but he doesn't have a good enough. He can't really tell what they are.
I'm not sure how to judge an open space in a place like this, honestly. Under normal circumstances, I would take that as a dangerous sign because of how vulnerable it makes us to be out in the open. I think that holds true here, but who knows?
So, I got. I'm trying to think of how would Tom interpret this, because I have very specific questions.
Use your squid brain. How would a mollusk do this?
All right. So Tom says. So Tom asks like to reconfirm. He's like, so you're saying long distance over there are more building, but then there's like open field?
Seems that way, right, bud? Chow?
Yeah, Gizmo just starts bobbing up and down, going ka-chow, ka-chow.
Tom asks, do we know if there's another city or town where those buildings are?
I have a map. I should be able to kind of.
All right.
What does the old map say about where we are?
So, where you guys are based on the map, you're sort of on the edge of the residential area, and it looks like if you headed straight ahead, the most obvious landmark is the old church.
So that's certainly, under the circumstances, probably not a bad place to check out. What kind of church was it? Do I have that?
Yes, if you remember, the church in Baenum told you that they had another church back in the day to El Halet, the god of the undead.
Oh, yeah. So, like, I'm just gonna put this out there. That could be like a cool place to check out while we're here.
Tom says, what is the opposite of holy? It's unholy.
Give me a second. Archibald says, Elo? Yeah, as well as the Elo.
Elo.
Yeah.
That's correct. That's technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Kill it.
Uh,
Because it's extra stuff.
so yeah, let's go to the old church then. That's Tom's vote.
So
Alright.
so to get to the church, do we have to go through or around the barricade? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so the barricade blocks up to the actual giant wall around Olde Baenum, so you would have to break through or to go straight ahead.
All right, so I'm super down for that because it's awesome, but also we need to be careful about making noise?
I mean, I feel like if that were an issue, we would have attracted many things since, we just like raised a squabble, luring zombies into a hole.
Yeah, fair.
We could quietly beat the ass out of the barricades.
No.
No, you literally can.
It's a really quiet punch. Like,
Actually, yeah, can
What are the people who are involved in breaking things?
Do we have the ability to analyze the debris for a weak point?
Well, yeah, probably. What's it made out of?
Well, lots of stuff. It's like stone, wood, it's various things.
I have a cross section of knowledge about all of those things. Would
You
you
do?
say that I would be able to aid in deconstructing this in an efficient fashion?
Oh, actually, well, so
Yeah.
this is out of character. Why don't we poke a hole into the cement, like the cement stone wall, right? And then put water in it and cast bonfire to make the steam, and it expands and it breaks the wall.
Honestly, that's really fun. If you want to have Tom have like a savant moment and suggest something to that effect, I'm pretty sure Archibald can do all of those things.
Let me roll an intelligence check.
Sure.
It's
be
the
fair,
sort
pretty
of
sure-
thing Archibald would know how to do, but not imagine to do, so I can't pretend like it's my idea.
Yeah, well, I imagine that concept works the same way in food also.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so he rolled a 2. So the way Tom will explain it is like this: he pulls out some water, he walks up to the wall, and he starts like poking a hole into it, like with a knife, like with his frying pan. He's like, so I put water here, right? And then I put fire, and then it goes boom. And
Can I roll something to see if I can figure out what he's getting at?
So I'll say with his what you rolled a 2.
2.
I'll say that, like, honestly, the way he explains it seems like he really is just like, let me throw a cup of water, dry it with fire.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain how water and evaporation work, and how even though normally, right, water is what you use to beat fire, you can also get rid of water with the application of heat. And I'm just going to, like, in a controlled environment, show him how to, like, do that using the spells he knows.
Right.
We're going to have a real, like, TV special science guy moment where I pull him aside and they're like, okay, now make water. All right, check this out. Okay, now create a bonfire, a really small one for me. And then I'm going to have him do the whole routine of learning about evaporation.
All right, so I'll say, Archie, you roll me intelligence check.
Right. Yeah.
What was it?
So just a flat intelligence check?
Yeah, just a flat intelligence check.
I got a 17.
All right.
That'd be
So
higher.
yeah, you take the time and you actually show Tom. You're like, I think this is what you mean, and you kind of like, show him the practicality of it.
So yeah, we learned something today as a
Right.
group.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So what next?
But yeah, seriously, if you guys want to like break the wall as quiet as possible, that's what we could do.
If you guys want to do anything while I'm doing like a build my science guy,
Silence on like the wall, so it breaks with no.
Does it work that way? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the
Find
best
out.
part there is.
Yeah, no,
I really
silence.
can't.
Silence creates a bubble that just no sound
What?
happens inside the bubble. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's just do that. What the heck?
Honestly, the only reason, Brian, that I was going with that whole gag was because I knew that Amira's answer is like, my character is specifically built better than any character in any D&D game for this one thing, which is an object without any fucking witness.
Right.
Yep.
All right. So, you want to cast silence on the wall?
Yeah. So
Alright.
wait, let me get my
Roll a d20.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Oh shit! It's a 6.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Give me a second.
So, Mike, I know you're doing things. Are there recognizable signs that Archibald would be aware of from experience?
Well, let
Probably
me
not,
do what I'm
right?
doing so that I can better narrate when I'm done.
I feel like no, so I'm also going to be very uncomfortable and surprised.
Alright, so let me grab what I need for this.
While you're doing that, I'd like to make a proposal, please. The next there's like downtime and stuff. Tom is gonna learn how to make D&D version of chicken nuggets.
Alright, so
Oh, okay.
as Akira starts to focus her chi to cast silence, Archie, you see just strange flickers around her body of like white light sparkling around her.
Weird stuff happens all the
And Akira, I need you to roll 8d4 and add 8 to your total.
time. That's so bad.
Okay, 22, so 30.
Okay. So as the bubble of silence goes up around the wall, you stop casting the spell, but then the flickering white lights around you start to get stronger to the point where everyone starts to notice it. And when anyone's like about to say like, "Hey, are you okay?" your eyes flash white, and Akira, you just thrust your hands forward, and this volley of energy just explodes out of your hand into the wall and just explodes the wall out, but it doesn't make a sound because of the silence spell.
Oh shit.
Tom gives Akira a Tom cake. It's like, wow, you did so good.
And then the white light fades, your eyes go back to normal. And
suppose kind of dumbstruck by this for a little
yeah.
bit.
And yeah. And Akira, when this effect fades, you're not even quite sure what just happened.
Yeah, Akira like blinks her eyes. Akira blinks her eyes a couple of times and goes, "Oh my god, who broke the wall?"
It was you.
No.
Yeah, it
What?
was.
It's right here.
It was your amazing aura, is what Archie told me that did that. You're so awesome. You awesomed the wall away.
He's just gonna slowly start like rolling up and examining the whatever kind of line has been created by what she did. Is it like a laser line, or heat line, or is it like a bunch of punches that exploded?
So it was kind of like you know in Dragon Ball Z when Vegeta just starts rapid firing Kai blasts.
Yeah.
It was pretty much that.
So we would say that the effect of breaking down the wall was kind of like a Cyclops punch laser, like a lot of concussive force forward that broke
Right.
down the wall.
Actually, do you want to roll me an Arcana check?
I do. I love those. Even when I roll badly, I roll well.
Sorry, can you say that correctly? Arcana.
Arcana. We're from Minnesota now. We're gonna go get some taco.
Get in the
Nice.
car.
Arcana.
22.
All right. So, Archie, you recognize it as a spell that you've seen before and you're aware of. It's, Akira just cast an incredibly high level, much higher than you guys are trained for, power level of magic missile.
Well, that's cool. I know that's actually be able to.
Oh, you do know that spell, don't you? Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, it's magic missile.
So hey, babe, just real quick. You've seen me practice magic missile, right? The thing I do with like the little like chi powered bombs that I make.
Yeah, the ones you gotta like study for. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like it's kind of half blessing, half education. So anyways, remember how sometimes I told you that sometimes some of my powers are like they're not really me, they're directly from the goddess, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like that's cool because you believe in the goddess, I believe in the goddess. That makes sense. That's how clerics work. So you just cast magic missile, but stronger than any mage I've ever seen.
But I don't have magic.
That's probably not accurate.
Huh, okay. So, it kind of looks like a little shaken, but just kind of, decides, just to be like, all right, I guess we could just go through this hole in the wall now.
And like, unlike the one that you guys took the time to like chip away at with like, your weapons and everything, this one just like blew out.
So yeah, we're moving right along, I guess.
Yeah, Tom keeps asking Akira, wow, you're so awesome. Did you know that? Amazing.
So,
Apparently I learned something new about myself today, apparently. But,
So-
I don't know. I don't remember doing that.
So you guys are, you step through the blown through wall and out into more of like a not so much like roads and cobblestone, but actually like grassy fields. There are roads leading through it, but none of them it's not like completely paved over. And in the distance, you do see the top of a building that seems to have like a large steeple sticking out of the top.
We should check it out. Do we want to like scout it out or just go in guns a blazing?
We could do a blazing.
I'm gonna look around for, witnesses or whatever.
Witnesses?
Yeah, like witnesses, like people that have brains that could see me do anything.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Tom is standing right behind Archie.
Yeah, right. All clear.
Yeah.
All clear, Archie.
Can I have my homunculus check for witnesses? Because he's my partner.
Sure.
Yes.
Go
He's
ahead.
my partner, my third partner.
Right. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check with Gizmo.
Sick, that's way better. Okay, so 22.
All right. So he floats up and kind of, circles the area to like check out anything. And then he floats down after he does like a complete 360 around. He floats back down to you and just shakes like no, kind of giving you an all clear.
Okay, Archibald's gonna like talk into his little wristwatch he keeps on, but like real to himself, embarrassed about it. and is gonna be like, all that glitters is gold. And then his armor's gonna like transform onto him from his wheelchair, and so we're ready to go superhero style.
All right. So yeah, you transform into Guardian Gold.
There's a moment where it's really Sailor Moony, and like
Right.
it definitely might be a little risque, but like you guys don't have to look.
Oh no, Tom's looking. Tom always
like,
looks.
Yeah,
Tom watches.
I put a lot of work into this presentation, so I'm glad somebody appreciates it.
Yeah. Tom totally watches.
Yeah, he's a watcher.
That's
That's canon now.
canon.
I think it takes exactly 6 seconds.
Not for weird reasons, just because he genuinely. What the hell he's watching afterwards.
Sorry, what
So
was
anyway.
that? Sorry, what was that, Mikey? Say that again. I was looking at Meatloaf.
No, you're fine. I said not for weird reasons, just because Tom really doesn't get things and is just curious and doesn't understand most of what he sees.
Tom is the visual learner.
Right.
Maybe you can apply it to a Tom cake, a transforming Tom cake.
Honestly, yeah, I don't see why not.
All right. So you guys start heading towards the old church.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. Can I have kids like fly into a window?
Okay, sure. Yeah, you want to. Okay, so it does take you guys a little. While you guys are headed there, I need everyone to roll me a d6.
Man, all these dice roll. What do you think I am? Playing D&D?
Something like that, you know?
I got a 5. Tom got a 5.
Okay.
Grabak got a 4.
Jack's got a 6.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know where your phone is.
It's just D6.
Okay. Akira rolled a 1. Archie rolled a 3.
Okay. All right. Okay. With that, everyone roll me a d20.
Okay.
Jack's got a 15.
Tom got a 16.
4.
Okay. So, you guys are starting to, head through, through the field to where you can see the churches. As you guys are walking, there are not together, but a ways off from you, and to your left and a bit off to the right, sort of near like the large wall surrounding the whole city, are just 2 random zombies kind of just shuffling around. They didn't really particularly seem to notice you. They're just aimlessly wandering around.
Can I just sneak up? How close are they together?
They're not together at all. One's way off to your right, and the other one's sort of probably like 200 feet to your left. Like you can see them in the background more than anything, but they don't really seem to even notice you.
Tom.
Sorry, one second.
Yeah.
As a continuation of Tom's question earlier, these things are totally like squish them and it's okay. There's no like mitigating factors to those things or anything.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
And I just like, are these things the sort of thing that there's really is no quandary on whether or not they should be like kept alive? They're just killable.
Yeah, I mean, based on what you know, they're just like husks of what used to be people.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna suggest that we just take him out quick and quiet. Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, quick and quiet's good.
So I mean, I can take one. Somebody else can take the other.
Wait, yeah, I've always wondered then. So, is Eldritch Blast, is that quiet? Or is that just a loud, like, you know...
I mean, it's like a magical blast of energies. You like, shoot like, you know.
Right.
I think it's not necessarily the sort of thing that would give you away in like a stealth situation where there are things around, but it's definitely not the sort of thing you could do just like right behind someone's back and they wouldn't notice it.
Yeah, like over a distance, it would probably be trickier to notice you. Yeah, like right behind someone, they would see you.
Have to roll a really good stealth check. Like,
Yeah.
is that
I was gonna say,
There are
casting
spells
explosion?
takes you out of
that
stealth
create
pretty
loud
much.
sound.
Tom's just gonna sit down and do nothing, because he can't help.
Rabak can definitely run up and quietly pummel one of them.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys run off to attack one.
Yeah, I'll give it a booming blade, like thunder punch, and then back up, sit 10 feet and make it, walk.
Okay, yeah, so you guys take the time to kind of go to it quiet, or you just like running right at it?
Well, I figured we'd sneak up on him for the sake of pretending like we're doing this methodically.
Alright, go ahead and give me stealth checks then.
$19.
Okay. And anyone else who's going? 17, okay. Is it just the two of you going, or is everyone?
That's cool. It's just the two zombies, so
Yeah, well, no, the one's way, like, they're not near each other.
yeah, no, I figured, just try and get them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you guys go after, go ahead, it does not notice you coming. Go ahead and I'll have both of you kind of simultaneously attack it. So go ahead and both roll your attacks.
$19.
14.
That hits. Yeah, those both hit a zombie. Go ahead and roll damage. Go ahead and roll damage, yeah.
13.
Okay.
8.
And I get him with a booming blade, and
Oh, yeah.
if it's alive, I also like hop back 10 feet.
Right. So, you guys kind of simultaneously run up, and Grabak kind of rushes behind it and punches it in, like, the kidneys. And, like, it sort of, like, goes, like, "Ugh!" And as it sort of reels back, Archie, you just kind of rise up with your, like, thunder fist and just go, boom! And, like, just knock its head clean off. And it just, like, spins away and drops dead.
Alright.
Actually, Grabak, that's gonna take up one use of your punches, your holy punches.
Gotcha. I have 3 punches left.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been keeping track of that myself. Okay. Archie, you have one set of caltrops left.
Yeah, let me demark that.
Okay.
So we're rolling no significant sound was made for that.
Sorry?
We're ruling that there was no significant sound made from that.
The only thing that would have really been heard, like any kind of noise, would have been the thunder gong. They make sort of a loud, like, pulse noise when he punches with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Makes sense.
All right. Actually, give me a second. Okay. As you guys kill the one zombie, you kind of look over the other zombie that was sort of just wandering by the actual is still just shambling, actually more like away from you guys. Like, it doesn't seem to notice you. But yeah, do you want to take it out, or do you want to just go to the church?
I mean, I'm cool either way. Let's go,
I'm
I guess.
going to the church.
Okay. All right. So, you guys satisfied that the, zombies that are in the immediate area, either there really aren't too many right now, or they don't really notice you, go up to church. Now, as you approach the church, you do find that it's structurally looks very similar to the other church that's in Baenum, to the god of death. Except this one is sort of opposite color scheme. So where the church to Koyama is painted white, but like the borders and trim and the roof are black. This one is opposite. It's the walls are painted black, but all the trim and everything is white. Although this church is very obviously very run down and beat up by comparison. A lot of the windows are shattered. A lot of the tiling on the top of the roof has collapsed off at this point. And yeah.
Tom asks Archie, is this what happens when you fail at capitalism?
I mean, in a way, yes. Honestly, if the town had been doing better when the curse had been put on them, there probably would have been a better response. So, yeah, sort of.
Sad.
So, does it look? It looks safe inside, though, from what Gizmo.
Right. Give me a perception check for.
I'm gonna keep the skill checks. He rolled a 10.
Okay. So, Gizmo flies up to one of the shattered windows, sort of hovers in, kind of looking inside, and then flies back over to you and gives you an all clear.
Okay, I trust my sidekicks implicitly, so I say we just blow this door open.
All right. So, you guys go to the door.
Just blow it open, I'm gonna try and open it with its handle.
All right. So you go and you grab the door handle and you push, and the door gently starts to swing open.
I mean, if nobody else has any concerns, I'm just gonna, walk in with the faith of someone who trusts his check on perception from his little robot.
All right. So Archie, you walk in.
The door didn't make any noise or anything?
Oh no, it was loud. It creaked like.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And behind the door is the goddamn Loch Ness monster.
It's
Asking
the
to borrow
goddamn Loch
350.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, if that door didn't make any noise, that was a well-greased hinge.
Right.
What's up for
Shit.
an abandoned building?
Shit, this place has been abandoned for almost 90 years.
No. Super smart. Damn it.
Super wise.
That's very wise. So the next time this comes up, thank you, Trax. I'm going to just in the future grease hinges on doors we're opening because I'm an artificer and I can do that kind of dumb shit.
Oh yeah.
So like, oh, we sneak around even better. I grease the fucking doors. Bad guys wake up the next day like, why is my house so much nicer? When the floors stop creaking, I cast mending on everything and just like really fix it up so we can sneak around really well.
I don't even need to commit crime anymore. My house actually got so.
This is great. My boiler's back on. This is gonna cost me the next month.
I can just do a regular job and be fine now.
Alright, all jokes aside, I'd love to do that as crime. But anyways, so yeah, I loudly open the door and walk in to whatever trap you have set for me.
That's awful. Anyway, so give me a no. So as you walk into the church, it's a large open cathedral, very high ceiling. It's very damp and just the air smells kind of heavy and like mildewy. Just from a quick glance, you don't see anyone else inside. But one thing that sticks out to everyone as you enter is on the far back wall behind the altar is a crudely fused together double symbol of El Halet.
Oh. So, like, I hate asking for specific checks, but I feel like that's not, like, religiously standard.
Sure, give me a religion check.
Alright. 24.
Okay. So yeah, Archie, you know enough about the Pantheon. Obviously, you worship the primary god world's Pantheon. You know that the symbols of Koyema and El Halet, the twin gods of death and undeath, are meant to ceremoniously and sort of like harmoniously kind of connect together to appear as though it's like a sunrise or sunset to symbolize, life and passing into the afterlife. This double El Halet symbol is quite literally a huge blasphemy to the religion that, any worshiper of God death. This is a huge taboo. This falls more into like dark evil necromancy, not so much the like magic healing that came from necromancy. This is like this sticks out to you, and honestly, knowing what you know about religion and how the gods work, this kind of disgusts you.
Okay, so like I'm just gonna, as I'm sort of doing it without like taking time to hear the answer, I'm gonna just propose to everyone that I'm gonna dismantle this on account of it's just heavy blasphemy.
And Trex is gonna make a stealth check to hide somewhere.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
A unity of the two gods.
That'll be 12.
It's
12?
not. It's
Okay. So Trax, you kind of crouch down behind like a pillar, and you're kind of just keeping an eye on everyone else.
Oh,
it's
so it's
both.
not two.
It's not
the same.
It's gang.
Oh.
So is the whole thing like a crude apparatus, or is it like one symbol, like the original like part of the church, and then it's another thing like slapped on it?
Right. So when you approach it and actually start inspecting, the top portion is the actual like original El Halet symbol, and under it is sort of a crudely made like copy of it.
So between like being magic and being like a stoneworker, is there like a clean way to take this apart to leave the original symbol like there?
I'd say, yeah, if you want to, and if you have any spells that could do anything with it, that'd be fine. If you want to make just like a stone masonry check, that
Rabak and Akira can do some really precise punches.
Yeah, I'll also take any help I can get with like if I can guide like some physical work for everybody else too. I can functionally cast Thunder Wave, which I feel like won't do this in a safe way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and give me a masonry tool check.
All right.
Yeah, not to mention Thunderwave will bring zombies to us anyways.
Thunder Wave's a loud spell.
So it's not very good. I got an 8.
Wow, what'd you roll?
A 6.
Holy crap.
Oh, wait. I get another D4 on it, though, because it's a tool check. I keep forgetting that now.
Yeah.
So let me... So, 8. I got a 13, actually.
Wait, Tom could use guidance.
Oh, can I get a guidance on that from
Tom touches you.
Sure, just because Brian forgot he had.
Yeah.
3 on the guidance, so that bumps me up to I think a 16.
16? Yeah.
16.
All right. So, yeah, no, that's cool. So taking
Thank
some
you,
time
Brian.
to, yeah, right. So taking some time to look it over and check like the stonework and everything on. You actually do find a few spots on the bottom symbol that, if struck precisely, would actually probably break it off without harming the top half.
So I know I can hit things, but I think Akira is probably better than me for it. Like, what's the best way for us to do this? Number of people striking it wise. We need to hit a very precise location on this idol as to break off the added part while leaving the original part.
So with your check and the precise spots that you've discovered, I'd say you probably could get away with like 2 people hitting it.
I figured Grabak and Akira, but excuse me, I'm not sure.
Punch.
Oh, really quick. Tom will cast Bless on everybody that's going to hit the statue, because you can then roll a d4 to add the number to your attack roll to make sure you hit.
Yeah, that's amazing.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right. So yeah. So Tom cast Bless.
And then I'm also going to use my daily magic weapon on Akira in case this also turns into a fight.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and Akira and Grabak both give me attack. Plus a d4 from Bless.
Plus a d4?
Yeah.
Yes.
That lasts up to a minute, by the way, so it carries over if we get into combat.
16 to hit.
Okay. And Akira?
Let me see what she rolls. She's busy.
Let's do this.
What do you got?
All right, so I have to roll to hit it, right? With my bat.
And add +1s.
Well, I'll roll for damage first. Okay, I'm gonna use my advantage thingy to let me re-roll that hit, just because I don't like it.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
And then I will hit it.
So both of you roll damage.
18 damage.
Is that and then you double that?
No,
Double it.
Crit.
Oh, okay.
8
No, but then you
damage.
double it again because you're hitting a structure.
Right, yeah, so 36 damage.
Yeah.
Oof,
And
yeah,
Grabak?
8 damage on my unarmed strike.
All right. So as you guys are getting ready, like points out, like, okay, Akira, you strike here. Grabak, you hit here. Akira just smashes her club, breaks right through like the stone that's connected to the wall. It just cracks it, and like as it's down swinging, Grabak just like kind of punches the other side, and it on the swing, and his punch just pops out and just splatters to the ground. And the bottom symbol, as it hits the ground, just like smashes and like falls to pieces.
All right, so that sounds like that was pretty clean, right? We did an okay job of not desecrating this sacred site.
The top half is fine.
Sick. First, we should look around and see if anybody is trying to sneak up and attack us. And then I'm gonna check out the thing we just broke off and examine its material and whatnot.
All right. Okay. So you said somebody wanted to check and make sure no one's watching from outside.
I just know that Ernesto is doing a good job of actually keeping us from getting murdered, so I figured I'd give him a second to do that.
All right. Yeah. So actually, yeah. Tracks. Perception check.
Let's see here. Only got an 8.
8.
8.
So Trax, you kind of peek your head out the window, look around, and you don't see anybody or anything. Like at this point, you don't even see that one. So yeah, looks all clear.
Is Mike cutting out for everybody else?
He did cut out, and
Yeah,
I
he did.
noticed it was when Pancake shifted music. I don't know if that's impacting him.
Oh, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
every
can
once
hear
in a while, especially when you're talking for like a solid chunk, we just lose a little bit of it, I think.
Oh, okay. Curse the internet. No. No, but what I said is basically Trax looks outside. He doesn't see anyone approaching or anything. And at this point, he doesn't even see the zombie that was still wandering around outside. It seems to be gone now.
That's fair. That's good zombie world stuff.
And then, Archie, you wanted to check out the symbol?
Yeah, like the stuff we broke off, I want to see like what it was made out of, if it's got any like Percy shit on it, I mean, if it feels like it's worth identifying or not.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see. I guess if you want to, you're specifically looking to see if it's magical in some way.
Yeah, if it's magical, I'll ask everyone to give me about 11 minutes.
Right. Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me
What now?
Arcana.
Oh, dopes.
Is this everybody?
No, just Archie.
Okay, so it's a nat 20,
Oh, well.
and then plus 5. So total is a 32 with a natural 20.
All right. So, Archie, you take a few minutes to check out the symbol because, you're sure that obviously this thing must be cursed and must have something to do with what's going on in the town. And after thoroughly inspecting, you come up with that it is completely made of mundane material. It's all just pieces of metal, a bit of wood, mostly stone, but it is just completely ordinary.
So that's surprising and a little bit of a bummer. But I do really want to thoroughly check this place out with everyone because this is still obviously like something that's not quite right in a town that's full of undead.
Okay. So yeah, what is everyone doing?
Well, I'm going to attempt to get on the roof again.
Okay. So this church is like quite tall. It's like a large cathedral.
Mhm.
So like you couldn't really climb it from outside. But if you wanted to look around and see if there was anything,
Yeah,
maybe inside you could climb around for. So
I'm
I
looking
have
for a
no-
staircase. I swear.
The gates.
Oh,
Yeah, the one when I climbed up, that's the cathedral we see. So now, in the grid of 9, I think we're in the center right. To give you an idea.
if Trax wants, I have rope that he can attach to like an arrow to like give himself something to climb with.
Okay.
It'll work.
Okay. So Archie, you want to try to like just kind of investigate the whole church, or
Yeah, I really, in case there's any kind of like secret passageways or like somebody put a bunch of goat's blood somewhere.
Yeah, goat's blood.
Whatever. I don't know what kind of blood it is. As long as it's not coming from a living person who's crying about it, it's fine.
All right.
Goats can
So-
cry.
Okay. So
I don't like
Trax-
that either, by the way.
So Trax, give me another perception check. Archie, give me an investigation check.
Would anybody like to aid me in investigating this church area?
Sure. Tom will help if he gives everybody guidance he touches.
Track's got an 11.
You want to add the guidance?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does guidance do again?
A D4.
Cool.
Cool beans. Track's got a
Actually,
14.
does bless do? Is it ability checks and saving throws?
Let me
One for
see.
investigation, looking for catacombs or.
Wes is so cool. I'm so excited
It
for.
is attack roll and saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay, so this wouldn't help that. Okay.
So combat guidance.
Okay. So with the guidance, what was it?
27 with Tom's help from me.
Okay. And then Trax, what did you get?
14.
Okay. So yeah, Trax, you look around quick, and in the back, in the back left-hand wall of the cathedral, sort of around the back side of it, you do see a ladder that does seem to go up into the rafters.
Well, up and away.
What will our adventurers find within the ruins of the old church? Find out next time in part 2. I'd like to thank @CactusToad on Instagram for our character artwork. And as always, music by Will Savino at Burrowbound and Music D20. Link in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you like subscribing, that's great. Please share if you want to. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.